I want to thank our colleague, first and foremost, for bringing this forward and authoring this. I've shared before my experience as a veteran of being on the phone, traveling hours, trying to keep friends on the phone because they were there, that they were at that point. I've shared how I have lost more of my friends, my battle buddies, to suicide than we did in the war. I've shared and I've joked sometimes about wearing my 22 a day. But what I have not shared is my own story. This morning, an op-ed I did on opioids just hit SAC B. I encourage you all to read it because I'm pissed that our state is still doing business with the same company that peddled opioids and got all our veterans hooked on this crap when we got home. I was one of them. You all know I got a Purple Heart. You know I was injured in combat. Some of you I've shared. That when I came home to nothing but my car. My accounts were in the red. The VA handed me a cocktail of pills. Here's a bag of pills. Thank you for your service. I was 25 years old. I was told I had a body of an 85-year-old man. Here's a bag of pills, son. Thank you. That cocktail of opioids and uppers and downers that I was given messed me up. With all the other emotional distress of being back, of wondering why God let me live through that to come home to what I came home to. And I had an attempt where I tried to take my own life. And when I told my uncle about it, he made sure I got help. I was blessed to have the family around me that others don't. We have an opioid epidemic still. Our state is still giving money to those responsible for the deaths of my brothers and my sisters, my battle buddies, those who gave everything for our freedom. It's important that we talk about suicide. It is vital. But we have to talk about the depression and the other things that lead into the suicide. The self-medication that happens. The getting hooked on substances that happens. A lot of us don't even realize that is happening to us at the time because it was prescribed. I know I'm not the only one. Colleagues, we have to do more. And it's not just passing mental health policies and access to counseling, but it's also looking deeper into what we're allowing on the streets. It's going harder after things like fentanyl. It's making sure as we're doing prescriptions and things that these things are actually looked into and checked into as we found out. If you haven't watched the Netflix series Painkiller, I encourage you to do so. We have to do more. We have an obligation to do more. We need to take this time, we need to take this month as we talk about suicide, look into the factors that go into it. Look into the policies that we put in place. Ask yourselves, why are more men committing suicide? Because we were grown up to be machismo, to take care of things, to be able to provide. And our economy is so jacked up, we feel like we can't. So what is our value if we can't provide? We have to really seriously not just talk about, oh, we need to make sure there's mental health. Let them get there. What are we doing? What are the policies that we are passing to make California a better society to live in, where the mental health of everybody is better? Where we can flourish, where we can thrive, where we can have that pursuit of happiness to make all the troubles in our life worthwhile. I encourage you all to do that. I encourage you to read this article that I wrote about opioids and actually take action. Don't just pander to us on mental health. Take decisive action. Join me in making the statement that our government here isn't going to do business with those that took advantage of our veterans and got them hooked, and do something about it. Thank you.